So, how did you get to that point of like defining what sexuality is to you?
Well, for me, I don't know, man. It's always been like that. Like, I always go after, like, even when I'm dating or if I'm courting a man, I don't always just go after them just because, like, I physically like them, but just how they act or how they represent themselves. Like, even when I was younger, like, I always would try to talk to the dude that, you know, has a little stage presence. You know, kind of like everybody, like, they look at Jay and, like, Jay-Z the rapper, he'll get on stage, he don't have, like, no dancers behind him, he don't have no elaborate showcase, but he has presence. And I've always been attracted to a person where you can do more by saying less, but at the same time express yourself in a way that is captivating and makes people want to gravitate towards you.
Okay. So you talked about, so you said that's how it's been since you were a child.
Mm-hmm.
How did young Myles the 16th view his body? What was his relationship like with his body?
So I've gone through like different phases of my body. Like, I will never forget this. My gay cousin, one of the only other gays in my family, I remember when I was like 11 and he came up to me and he was like, "Dang, Myles," now mind you, he was a big motherfucker at that time. He was like, "Damn, Myles, you getting kind of big." And I was 11, and that was the first time anybody ever called me out on my weight. And I was just like, oh my God. And, you know, at that time I didn't really know how to take it, because I don't, like, of course he didn't know this, but at the time I was dealing with the insecurity of my leg. I have a left leg. I was born with a tumor with that leg, hemangioma. And what happened was when I was a kid, not when I was a kid, but when I was a baby, the leg was so big it was the size of a grapefruit, and it exploded. And so, like, when I was growing up, like, I always walked funny, like kind of like slew-footed or whatever, and I used to get picked on a lot for that. And so, like, when my cousin, at that time I was still dealing with the trauma of always being picked on for the way that I walk. Like, I was called like the slew-foot kid, or as worse as the kid who got raped. And, you know, I was dealing with that shit. And so, like, when my cousin came up to me and was discussing about my weight, I remember that summer because, like, I wasn't as active that summer. I definitely was, like, I was killing my grandmother's slim flashes because them shits taste good. I was eating everything that I wanted. I did get a little pudgy. And, you know, so I have to balance the fact that I'm getting thicker, and then at the same time, I walk like the kid who got raped. So it was tough. But, you know, as I've gotten older, I've come to mend those wounds. I still struggle from time to time, not so much with my leg, but more with my weight. Because I can't change my leg, but I can change my weight, and that's what bothers me, because I can change it, but I'm not really doing what I need to do to change it.
Why not?
Cause shit's hard. I have a busy schedule that consists of me always being active and always doing shit. So, like, you know, I mean, I could do more, but you know, just gotta do. When you know better, you do better.
So I remember one time we were somewhere, and you said that you wanted to take your time now and, like, you said, I'm gonna keep eating a whole bunch of food, get fat, and then
no, I said that
you want to get fat so that your ass will get bigger.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yep, I sure did say that.
How's that going?
So the ass is always gonna be fat, but when I said that out of pure satire. But there was some validity to that statement. So part of the reasons why I also said that was because my medication regimen changed, being that I'm HIV positive. And because of the medication that I'm on, it makes me eat a lot more because I'm like constantly hungry. So like when I said that shit, it was really more like out of like pure satire, but then there was also like some truth to it, I guess. But as far as like getting my ass fat, I mean, I don't know where this ass is coming from, but it's there, baby. But it's really more going towards the middle part, you know what I'm saying? But it's cool, I ain't tripping.
So I know you're a person who like smiles and laughs a lot, and even when talking about kind of serious subjects, do you use like humor to mask insecurities?
Yes, somewhat. Part of the reasons though why I smile a lot because, to be honest with you, my favorite attributes of my body really is my lips and my eyes, because that's where like most people who like engage with me always say like I have very nice lips or I have very nice eyes. Some people ask me like, are you mixed with some Asian or something? And I'm like, well, I mean, no. But those are like my favorite features, so I definitely expand upon those by smiling more and by like, giving more expressions. I guess that's a way of me trying to get more notification there versus every other part of my body.
So what do you do to celebrate yourself? I know what you said, how other people view you and what they like. What do you do to affirm yourself?
So let me tell you, right? Like the other day, I'm not really big in taking like nudes or anything like that. If I do nudes, it's only for like somebody that I'm really, really into. And I'll send a nude to somebody that I'm like dating or somebody that I'm with. But I'm not really big into like photographing my body like that. Part of it is because of my insecurity, but the other part is because like I don't want so much more focused on my physical form. I want you to be more focused on my mental, because knock on wood, God forbid I get hit by a car or some shit and I don't look the way that I'm looking. I would prefer you to be more attracted to my internal than my external. But the other day though, like I don't know what happened. I was sitting here listening to like old school 90s, R&B, and I was just looking in the mirror and I was like, damn nigga, like you out here, you looking like daddy out here. You got your little beard, you got your little buddy and everything. And I was just sitting there just taking shots, and I was just like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm gonna post this on fucking Instagram, man, because I want everybody to see all this sex, because I'm sexy.
Do you ever get nervous or feel insecure before you have sex?
About my body?
Yes.
No, because what's funny on everything I love? Guys who've talked to me, they'll say to me like, damn, like you look cute. No, actually, I get more complaints about stuff that I wear, but when I'm naked, it's like, bring that ass over here. Like, I've never really had a guy ever like see me naked and say like, I'm good. Like, you didn't tell me, like I wasn't signing up for any of this shit. So it was always a sense of, comfortability as far as, being naked in front of somebody and getting ready. I was more concerned about if I'm bottoming to hopefully like I don't like paint on them or some shit like that. That's more my concern. But my physical form, like when I'm naked, I'm good.
So are you top, bottom, versatile bottom, versatile top?
I'm versatile bottom.
Okay.
But the only reason why I claim versatile bottom is because like I love the way penis feels inside me. I love if I'm engaging in, you know, condomless sex. I do love the way nut feels inside of me. So that's the only real reason why I like the bottom. But I mean, just keeping it real. But when I'm topping now, like I haven't had any complaints. I mean, you know, I'm a firm believer. I'll let it go. Like I'm a grower, not a shower. So like when it actually shows, it definitely proves. So yeah, I'll go either way, but preferably I like catching nuts. So I would say like I'm first bottom. You guys get to see all of the proportion parts of my body. Like I love my thighs and I love my legs and my calves. I walk a lot. So like the fact that my legs and my calves are like very like muscular and toned to a degree. These are like, that's why I pose the way I do, because I wanted to show more definition. I also wanted to show you guys this. So this is my leg, the one I was telling you guys about. When I was born with the hemangioma. So like this scarring and stuff like that when my leg, my thigh had exploded and stuff like that, and then muscles never really grew back properly, and it sucks because like the one thing that I hate about having my leg the way that it is I can't ride dick the way that I want to ride it. So like riding dick for me is like very difficult. But other than that, like, you know, and then of course like the slew foot where people think like, you know, I'm walking like limp. But other than that, like it took me years to get to this point. And it's funny because when I was a kid, I used to get made fun of for my walking. And then like guys now come up to me and say like, that's, your walk is like so different. It's actually like a turn on. So you gotta ask me the question first, do I accept my internals? And if you ask me that, I will tell you that there's certain parts of me internally I don't accept. And I think the reason because the things that I don't accept are the things that I can change. And then the things that I can't change, then I learn to accept those. But I mean, in all honesty though, like I confidently know who I am and I confidently play my lane. I know what I'm capable of getting and what I'm not able to get. And I learned to just, you know, I'm comfortable with that. But I also challenge myself just to see, could I go far and beyond my expectations that society has put on me. And in most cases, I'm able to get what I wanted out of what I was, going after.
How does society shape the way that you view yourself?
So it's like interesting because like for somebody like me, I'm not fat. I mean, I'm not necessarily like big bone, but I'm not toned. I mean, I'd be lying to you if I said that society doesn't make me feel a little insecure about my size. But only a little bit. I don't allow it to diminish who I am as a person or diminish my image, take away the fact that, you know, even though I am who I am, it doesn't mean that I'm not desired or desirable. Because in all honesty, like I do feel like I'm desirable. Because I feel like if you could desire yourself, then if you desire yourself, somebody must look at you and sit and feel the same way that you do.
You on social media?
I am.
What's your social media?
Myles _the _16.
Period.
Yeah.
So, how does social media influence the way you view your body?
So like word. So there's this dude, right, that I follow on social media that I'm attracted to him, but attracted because like I love his physical attributes. I don't know who he is personally. I just know that physically his body is something that I either want to have or want inside me. And you know, when I look at him, I say to myself, like, I see the comments that he gets, I see the likes that he gets, I see all of the things that he gets that I wish that I could get. And I'll be lying to you if I said that who he is on there, or people like him don't intimidate me. They do. Because who he is something that I aspire. A lot of the guys that I date are guys that I aspire to look like or act like. And that's something that I gotta work on, because you know that shows, in my opinion, if it makes me feel like it shows insecurity, and like I don't accept who I am, so I look at somebody else to find that acceptance. And you know, I've gotten older now and a lot more comfortable in my skin tone and who I am. I just gotta learn to divert myself from looking at others for inspiration and find inspiration in myself.
So what do you think it would take for you to have that inspiration within yourself and to love yourself to your fullest potential?
I mean, shit, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just gotta learn how to get more comfortable with myself, you know? And feel like who I am as a person and who I am as a man is, you know, somebody wants me. But in order for me to feel like somebody deserves to have me or somebody wants me, I have to want me. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like this, like I stated, there's days where some days I look at myself and I'm like, bitch, like I'm gonna need you to go get a haircut like ASAP. But in most cases, I look at myself and I'm like, oh yeah, I fuck the dog shit out of you if you was a clone. Like I would love a little doppelganger, like something off of Us. Yeah, like choke the shit out of me. You know, give it to me, daddy, give it to me.
How do you show yourself love?
In all honesty, I show myself love through the contribution that I provide to Earth. My music, my creativity, the work that I exude. That's what I do to show the self-love that I'm looking for. Like when I hear a song that I wrote, or a beat that I made, or a mix that I did, like, and it comes out the way that I wanted it to sound, or it comes out better than what I expected, that helps me reassure myself that, you know, I'm somebody, and that I'm somebody that's worthy enough for somebody to take notice of. So my work, I speak through my work more than I do my looks or me as a person.
So what would you tell, so it sounds like there's like a lot of growth between you years ago and today. What is something that you would tell younger you in relation to yourself, loving yourself, and the struggles that come with being you even now?
One thing that I really wish that I did was understand and learn to love my differences. Shit, live your best versatile life. You got the opportunity to be an asset to a whole bunch of demographics. Embrace that. I feel like at this point in my life, there's somebody for everybody. And when people say like there's nobody out there for me, I think that's because you spend more time focusing on the things that you want and not focus on the things that you need. And sometimes if you give more emphasis on the things that you need, you will understand that the things that you want will come. And